Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Relapse Tackle. In this video I'm going to show the Erie jig modification for the new Michael Burry's hook. That 90-degree jig hook with the metal bait keeper that's welded on. It's all black nickel finished. If you missed out on these hooks, you better get on the next one, pre-order them. But in this video I already modified it, so what I did is I put the hook in there, clamped it in the vise, and then after I put it in the vise, I put some of this putty in there, plumber's putty, and then smushed it together by hand. So then after that I cleaned it up a little bit. Sorry about making you dizzy, but this is what you get there. So it actually fits right in where that bait keeper would have been on the 3/8. So I figured I would go with that. I'm hoping that the next size hook, if he goes larger, would fit these and fit in there, but who knows yet. But they fit really well right in the 3/8. You can see the impression. So it's a little shiny spot right there where these do not have the shiny spot. That's the part that got smashed to allow the room for the bait keeper. And when it's closed, should always close up all the way tight with the hook in place and no gap, or very minimal, so that little bit of a gap will be fine. So I'm going to get my exhaust hood going, get the lead pot warmed up, and then start pouring a few. Stay tuned. Please give the video a like, share it with your friends, and please subscribe for more videos. Alright, so I got my hook in. First one, let's see what it looks like. Perfect. So you're gonna want to let it cool just a second, and then cut. I don't like to break them off. I like to cut. Because if you break them off, a lot of times you get a hole right in the bottom. I'm not going to touch it with my hands because it's crazy hot. But need a little cleanup on the front. It stands pretty good. Let's see if it's set up. I'm only going to pour a couple of them on camera, but it just shows you there's a few more options out there for the new hook with the metal bait keeper. Just said thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, share with your friends, like the video. We're doing more and more videos. Another good one. I got a few more hooks. I'm not obviously going to pour the whole bag because I like to make a little bit of everything. Man, these poured perfect. That's another thing is with that metal bait keeper, you don't have to worry about half the time these you know, you have issues pouring, these filling up. And then another reason why I don't like these factory bait keepers on here with a lead barb, because it's just too much material half the time where it splits the plastic out. Where the metal bait keeper, it just works so much nicer and doesn't split the plastics out. It's quite so bad. And then another thing is pouring it this way. Like I could do the fly tie on it and not have to worry about a bait keeper in the way if you put just a regular hook in there without the bait keeper on it. I had a friend request well, actually a couple friends request some new, sorry about the noise, requested a few walleye jigs, so I'll pour up a few of these, paint them up, and get them out to them. And I got the Lee pot running between 4 and 5, no dripping. So a lot of it is just getting your temperature control. And if you look, when I pour this, I lift up on the rod pretty hard and I slam it closed. I push down, I put a little pressure on it. Over time that could break the pot though, because the only thing that this thing is supported by is 2 little screws on the back side, like 2 little self-tapping or zip screws, whatever you want to call them, and the heating element. So over time, like I said, it could damage the pot lifting up on the rod like that, but honestly they're not all that expensive, and if it keeps it from leaking, I'll probably add some support to this. Maybe I'll make a video customizing it. I want to make it higher anyway. There's a lot of people that have done that. Works out pretty well, especially when you want to pour stuff that's requires more room. Oop, fell right out of there. But man, these jigs are looking good. These hooks are nice. It's crazy sharp. Great quality. Alright, well, I think, plumber's putty is a win. I don't know how many thousands of jigs he could pour with the plumber's putty, but it's not smoking or anything. It might dry out a little bit and have to be chipped out. Sometimes if these don't pour all the way with the regular metal bait keeper, you might want to open up this little groove here to vent it out a little bit more. But when you do that, you'll have to clip that off because the lead will flow right through there. Or you can use a dry graphite spray them. A lot of times I'll actually heat the mold up, pour a few through it, and then take the dry graphite and spray it. I spray it right over top of my trash can. I'll put it in the trash can and just, and then and it'll look like this. Over time, you'll get a build-up on the face here. You can just take a backside of a razor blade, scrape that down a little bit so that the flat surface of your mold still has a good flat surface to go up against. Another thing you gotta watch out for is over time you'll get little pieces of lead and stuff that stick. So there's a little piece of lead right there. Actually no, that might be part of the mold, but sometimes you get little specks like that. There'll be little pieces of lead that stick there, so you get excess flashing because it can't close all the way because of that little chunk of stuff sticking like this. There's actually a piece right here, so that's sticking on there. There, popped it off of there, but gotta check the flat surfaces from time to time. Just take carefully with a razor blade so you don't slice yourself. Clean them up. A couple little tips, and that's another reason why I like people to watch the whole video. A lot of people watch just a couple minutes into the video, and there's a lot of information that you might pick up on throughout the video. So if you have the time to watch the whole video, please watch the whole video, but I understand if you don't. I'm pretty busy most of the time too, and I can't sit there and watch. I don't sit down and watch YouTube videos all day long, so I don't have the time for it, but my videos are awesome, so alright, other than that,